Listen, so when I first seen this video, all I thought before getting the explanation was that how every day I'm just so saddened and disappointed in the internet. Like they done turned this man's funeral into a red carpet event. A sad one at that. And it had never been a time that I had wished that a model would trip over her shoes as she walked down the aisle. I wish this as I was watching this video. I did. As that casket came into view and I realized what this was, I wished that she would have cracked one of them heels. But I since have asked God to forgive me after hearing her explanation of what this whole ceremony was all about. So let's hear what she had to say with TMZ.
I think we sent Furnace off the way that he would have liked, and that's really all that matters.
Was there a discussion with you or with any of his loved ones about what he wanted the send off to look like?
He did discuss it a little early on with a really good friend of his by the name of Eric. They grew up together. He actually planned the 3-day celebration, which is what we like to call it. And so, yeah, there was discussion about how he wanted each day to be.
So you were honoring what he wanted. And I'm assuming that everybody who was at this was down with what you did and understood it, right?
That is the video that went viral was from the first evening of celebration. It was a red carpet viewing. So, and the other two were actually a little more traditional because they were both held in churches. I still get emotional thinking about it and watching the video because I shared some of his last moments with him, not even knowing that they were his last moments. So that just tells you what type of person he was. I was really hyperventilating actually before I went out. I had to have not one, but two people kind of calm my nerves. And then I just really heard him saying to me, he calls me Erica May. He said, Erica May, I need you to pull it together. I need you to pull it together. And so that's what I tried to do for him. And it was an honor to be able to do that. I guess I can leave you guys with this definitely. One saying that he always had in particular was let the work that he has done speak for him, and we will continue to do that.
Excellent. And by the way, we should mention, speaking of his work, the dress you were wearing was a Furnace design, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Well, let his work speak.
And so now hopefully God has forgiven me for my heathen ways as I hope that she would trip down that aisle as she was walking. But now that I understand what the whole process was about and what everything that they went about doing, and that it wasn't meant to be in a different disrespectful way, because what I thought at first was that, imagine if you was a family member or somebody close to the family, and then you show up to the funeral and they do this without your knowing or without you plan. You know what I'm saying? And I said maybe the guy wanted this, but still not thinking about the family and also what they may want. I thought that was a little reckless. But now hearing that, oh, it was a 3-day event, they did this as like a viewing, boom, 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 and then the next 2 days they had a more traditional funeral where everybody was, was in churches, and mother and aunties and uncles and all of that could come and grieve together respectfully how they do. It made more sense to me. And it was like, oh, okay, she actually paid homage. I think they carried this out well. I think they carried this out very well. So it was just initially seeing the video. I think it did what it was supposed to do, though. I think he knew what he was doing as he planned it to be this way. And then I think they all knew what it was going to do when they posted this video without no explanation. Right? Yeah, so of course you're going to catch backlash as the video pans, and 1 minute it's looking like a runway thing, and then the next minute it's a casket. Of course it's going to go viral, and then you're going to get backlash for it. That's automatic, but I think that was part of the big boom that he was probably planning as though as his funeral, and as they carried it out. I think they all knew that was going to be part of, like, it was going to be a viral moment as it unfolded, especially posting the videos without explanation and this, that, and the other. But it sparked this question with me too. How far would you go if your loved one asked you to do something like really outlandish for their homegoing? You know, like how far, like to what extent would you go before you was like, nah, cuz I'm not doing that. No, because it was a video I did years ago where it was a guy and he was a stripper, and his stripper friends and his co-workers thought it would be a good idea to, at the funeral, give lap dances. But this wasn't something that they cleared with the family or that they made known to the family or that they tried to, you know what I'm saying? It was just total disrespect. It was in Africa somewhere. And it was like, this is the type of thing where I'm looking at it like, if somebody asked me to carry this out as they last wishes, cuz you're not about to, no, dog. I'm not doing that. I know you coughing on your last leg and this, that, and that, but you come to the wrong one. If you know I'm staunchly against this, why would you even ask me to carry this out? Like, and then you want to do it as kind of like a, I don't know if that was his last wish, if the stripper dude, if he wished that, or if his coworkers, I think his coworkers just carried it out on their own. But my thought was, why would you do that without clearance from the family, knowing that family is going to be there, aunties, uncles, kids, and this, that, and other? That's just disrespectful. Unlike what we have in this situation here. And it just made me think, to what extent would you go? Well, like, where would you stop and be like, you know what? To your whoever close to you that know they going through something and they like, yo, I want you to do this for my funeral. Because it made me think of Sexy Red. They asked her, they was like, if you perform at a church, what song would you do? And she was like, oh, the Booty Hole Brown song, for sure. Because I know church folks are some freaks and, you know, they really be undercover with it, but I know they'd really be rocking with me, but it'd make them uncomfortable or whatever. So she like purposely would do that song to purposely create agitation and disruption. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think, like, would somebody like her, you know, not saying her, but, or somebody who with her mindset or whatever, that was going through something is like, I want this to be my last wishes. I want y'all to have it in the church and have mom and them there and everybody there. And then as, you know, they get ready to play some music, I want you to turn on Sexy Red Booty Hole song. And I want to be in the casket with my booty hole up instead of... I want to be on a casket with booty up instead of face up. Like, I need to quit talking. I'm giving y'all ideas out here. But I'm just saying, like, is the more ratchet and ridiculous the internet gets, the more stuff like this comes true. It's like people be trying to top people and do this and that and other. And I can imagine people that are not of the church wanting to be like, oh, I want to give a middle finger to the church or create agitation or disruption just because I can ask somebody to do this in death. And it begs me the question to ask y'all, what is your limit? Like, what is your cutoff? What are you telling such and such family member that is relying on you to be like, I want this ridiculous thing to go down, or how I want it to go down like this and play this music? And what are you saying no to? Because, you know, wishes on somebody's deathbed is a big thing, and you want to give them whatever they ask for. But at some point, you know, me personally, at some point, I'm just going to be like, nah, I'm good. Cause I don't even know why you would come to me with this. You know what I'm saying? Not doing that. I'm not doing that, cuz you know what I'm saying? I love you, but can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people that got your ear to where it's like, if they are just that person for you, that you might consider, or you might do it for them. You know what I'm saying? But what if you do? If you like a godly man or a Christian man and you have a friend that's like a Satanist, like real Satan worshiper. Like they want their funeral to be like a homecoming to Satan instead of to God. Would you do that? Like me personally, no. I'm not, I don't want no parts of it. I ain't gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know why you would ask me, but get somebody that you know to do that, that's close to that side of the family to, and let them carry that out for you. I ain't even gonna be there. Hey, but real talk though, while we saying we wouldn't do that, when we get to that repast, it sure be a whole lot of Satan going on at the repast, don't it? Be at the repast drinking, smoking, bumping all type of murder music and everything. At the repass making videos. So listen, I'm just saying, all that activity ain't godlike the last time I checked. I'm just saying. So let's really put it in perspective, because we when we get to the repass, we really be partying. Let's keep it 100. We really be partying. So I'm not saying that I would do or whatever, but I'm just asking the question. How far would you go where somebody was to ask you to do something really outlandish for their homecoming? And, but just putting into perspective some of the stuff we be doing while we say we actually being holy or whatever. But when you look at the reality of it, what we be really doing, though. You know what I'm saying? But this is your boy P-Cap. Let me know what you think, what you don't think, and put something in the comment for your boy.